Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the most electrifying install videos in the goddamn solar system. Yes, your eyes are not deceiving you today, as we are installing the JZX rear tow arms. Now before you ask, yes, the rumors, it's all true. We're stepping more and more into the Toyota game and loving every damn minute of it. Now at the Gktech HQ, we were lucky enough to get our hands on a very beautiful, very clean, big booty JZX 100, which we will be changing out the rear end suspension on and maybe some other bits and bobs if you guys are lucky. This also means that while we are here, we will be releasing a rear suspension series that you can see floating on your screen right now with all the arms we got, showing you exactly what you need to do to get your whip dialed in. Now if you kinda already don't know, we list everything you need to know about these arms on the product page, covering their features, some common FAQs, and even have a copy of the ASM in this very video, so head on over there for anything technically related that you need. So without further ado, let's head on over to bless this 100. First things first, get it up on the hoist and rip that appropriately sized, super expensive piece of rotating art off the hub and set that aside somewhere safe and roll those baby blue eyes that one last time at your OEM gear. Now go ahead and start by zapping off that outside nut, then winding it back on a couple of turns, as you'll be using this little nut as a punching bag in the near future. Being that the arm has a taper, it seats on the knuckle and it just needs a little baby love tap to unseat said taper, so throw an appropriately sized socket over the top, line her up, and give it a good old whack. Now head on over to the inside of the arm and loosen and remove the nut, sliding the eccentric washer out of the way and slinging that bolt out also. Now simply remove the OEM arm. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now that the arm is out, let's head on over to the adjustment segment as a family. Now a fantastic starting point that we recommend is that you want to extend the arm outwards to the maximum safe adjustment, then wind inwards from there. That being said, there are two lengths shown here on the screen, that being the maximum safe adjustment on the bottom, which measured in at 281 millimeters, measuring from the center of the Heim to the center of the Heim, which is made up of 78 millimeters, measuring from the center of the Heim to the edge of the arm on both sides. Then up from that is the OEM length, measuring in at the same fashion we just mentioned, being 230 millimeters from the center of the Heim to the center of the Heim, which is made up of 52.5 millimeters on either side. The easiest way to set these puppies up is to match them side by side to what you had on there, or OEM and on the bench. That way you get the exact length that you already had, or you can set them to the exact OEM length, which we mentioned earlier, then eyeball them once they're on the car, which is exactly what we're gonna do. Now before we do that, we need to address this little pin, which you may have noticed with said tag hanging from it. We've put said tag on there as it's so goddamn important in Toyota land. Well, actually in tapered shank seating land, or whatever, to seat this shank first before doing anything else. That's why we took all the time and effort to put a convenient little sticker on there, so please follow this and listen, and don't just peel it off and YOLO this whole situation. Anywho, once you've peeled the sticker off and you've totally read it and you're totally not YOLOing anything, install the shank to the knuckle and put the nylon nut on the other side of the shank. Put a spanner on the backside, that's wrench for those of you in the United States. This is just to hold it in place for the time being before the taper bites and holds it. Then tighten the tapered side down to the torque specs listed right here on the screen. Now take the nut off the backside. Obviously. Throw the tapered nut insert in the orientation we're showing it on the screen, and this gives your bearing room to articulate properly. Throw the inserts in on each side of the bearing and install said arm smoothly as butter. Now this thin washer you can see on the screen is a locating washer, and it absolutely needs to be fitted in the same orientation we are showing. Head on over to the inside of the arm and go ahead and throw in the bolt, eccentric washer, and nut on the top. In this case, we're going to be fitting up the OEM eccentric washer, but there is an option to delete your eccentric washer, as they are prone to moving under high load conditions and or torques, and changing your goddamn alignment mid-corner. We'll float them on the screen to give you a visual, but depending on how much you're going to flog your Toyota will dictate the decision to get them or not. If fitting the OEM eccentrics, then you just need to line up the eccentric washer to where you had it by following the old marks on the subframe. It's not super critical, as you're going to go get an alignment after this anyway. Line up the marks and hold on one side, and then tighten and torque the nut to the specs shown on the screen. Head on over to the knuckle side and tighten that B down to the specs also listed on the bottom of your screen right here. Now that both sides are tight, you're going to want to make sure that the bearing on either side is not cocked to the left nor right, and that it's running central, as always, like my chi. Once central, hold the middle of the arm down and tighten each locking nut, and that's it, my dudes. We're done. It's a nice, clean, simple install, and now you have adjustable toe. The Toyota lords are proud of you, as they didn't like the OEM arms anyway, and you can now gear up for the other arms in this series with all this mechanical experience you now have. Speaking of mechanical experience, these guys know a thing or two or three or six about throwing these videos together. We love to help out when we can, and we've even got some driving clips of good times with the boys. Anywho, if you do ever get stuck with these or need help, please reach out to a professional. They're on almost every corner these days of the internet, and will gladly help you out and or probably overcharge you at the same time, or you can shoot us an email and we'll help you out as best we can digitally. This has been Officer Dan, Johnny Caps, and DK with another fantastic install video. We'll catch you hopefully on the next one. Peace.